everyone! Welcome back to Rafthelsa Vlogs live shout out. Mega live shout out to all my dear viewers and my subscribers from the different countries in the world like Philippines, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, China, Vietnam, Cambodia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Japan. So that is the Southeast Asian countries. And to the Middle East in the Gulf region, in Qatar, in Kuwait, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, State of Oman, and KSA, Saudi Arabia. So, and to the USA, mega shout out to all of my dear viewers and subscribers from UK and from the European countries. This is Rafthelsa Vlogs right here from Germany. I would like to give a mega shout out to all of you who are always there supporting my channel by watching my premiere every day. So now I'm gonna shout out everyone. So I will just read the names of the subscribers who is watching my blog or my premiere. So this is just based from the YouTube studio notification. Okay guys, so let's start. So once before I will start, I would like to greet a belated Mother's Day to all the mothers in the world, to all the mommy, the mama, nanay, tatay, nanay, at ate, which is already mother, or your cousin, or your sister. So even if our mother is already in heaven, so let us still remember our beloved mother, because our mother is one of the special person in our life, because without mother we will not be here. Okay, so happy Mother's Day again to everyone who is a mother. Okay, and happy weekend to everyone also. So I'm gonna start to shout out my dearest viewers and subscribers. Okay, this is from my subscribers. So I'm going to start. This one is not in random, okay? This is just based from the notification from the YouTube studio. So I'm gonna read it now. So just leave a comment if your name is mentioned. So if your name is not mentioned in this mega live shout out, just leave a comment down below, then I will give a shout out for you in my next live. Okay, Ren Vlog Po from Vietnam, Virginia's channel from Philippines, Jane Leonards from Germany, Marco Isidori from Italy, Joy Wonders from Hong Kong, PHIF11 from France, Felix Batara from Indonesia, Banggol Channel from Philippines, Nuna Formoso, Philippines, Abi Mia from UK, Sahida in Kitchen, Kesiana from Bahrain, Kanda Sukma from Indonesia, Mukmin TV, Vietnam, and Faye in Texas. Hello, Zeni from Cyprus, Kalispera Sas, Tikanesia Agapi. Welcome to my live. Mega shout out to Zeni official channel. Kumusta na ang Cyprus dyan? Sayang di tayo nagkita last time na pumunta ako dyan ng Cyprus. So hopefully next year makabisita ulit. So, kumusta ang day off nyo ngayon? Di ba Sunday? O, day off. So, naalala ko nung nasa Cyprus ako every Sunday, mag-day off. Minsan, pupunta kami ng Nicosia or sa Limassol kasi sa Limassol meron kami mga iba't ibang mga event. Kagaya noong batch namin. So, meron po kaming mga tutorials. Ewan ko lang sa inyo dyan ngayon kung may mga tutorials pa kayo kasi noon ako ang nag-handle sa beadworks. So, kaya medyo enjoy yung batch namin noon kasi tuwing Sunday merong 3 oras ba yung namin, parang 3 oras yung beadworks. So, may beadworks, may hair cutting, may ballroom dancing, beauty care, ano pa ba yan? Accounting, tapos martial arts, meron ding, ano pa ba yun? Yun lang yata yun, basta. Yan. Doon sa Nicosia naman iba din iba din sa inyo, may dressmaking din. So, regards na lang lahat dyan sa mga taga Cyprus. Mega shout out sa mga to all the YouTubers and Cyprus. Mega shout out to all the Cyprus OFW. Saludo ako sa inyo guys. Belated Happy Labor Day also sa mga lahat ng mga OFW around the globe. Okay, kasali ako dyan. Okay, hanggang ngayon matanda na, nasa abroad pa rin. Mega live shout out to Lifestyle Vlogs from Germany. So please connect to Zeni Official and Lifestyle Vlogs from Germany and Zeni Official from Cyprus. Sa Nicosia kasi, di ba? Sa Nicosia. So, mag-shout out ulit tayo. Kay Anifi in Texas, Rambel CC Vlogs from Switzerland, Ziam Chudhari from India, Bianci The Journey from Canada, Max Sabar from Indonesia, Bianci The Journey Canada, TGC in Denmark, Sanchari, granddaughter of Malati Banerjee from India, Argen Truk from Philippines, Marilyn TV Vlogs from Philippines, M. Hassan Pasha from Pakistan. Shout out to all the Pakistani bloggers. And Lulas Harden, Philippines. Lochard Marak Food from Nepal. Shout out to all the Nepali bloggers. Perjuangan Berka from Indonesia. To all the bloggers in Indonesia, shout out. Life with Liza from USA. Shout out to all the bloggers from USA who is my subscribers. Ren Vlog from Vietnamese. So to all Vietnamese bloggers who is my subscribers, shout out to everyone. Sergal Del R from Canada. Risa Sims from Philippines. So to all the bloggers in the Philippines who is subscribing my channel, maraming salamat. Josie 1996 from the Spanish speaking countries. Shout out to everyone. Panayotis Harlabnis from Greece, Kalisperasas from the Greek land, from Ilada. Salingsky from Philippines, Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the YouTubers. Proud Mangingisda ng Antique from Philippines, Helton Saldivar from Philippines, Rani Rodelas from Philippines, Zen O from Canada. Shout out to all the Canadian bloggers. Nafis Khan from Pakistan. Namaste po to all the bloggers from Pakistan. Aisati from Philippines. Pogi Boy Production from USA. Cruz, Zero Swiss from Switzerland, to all the bloggers from Switzerland, Guten Abend. Peter's Jukebox, Hep Swadinok from Vietnam, Alphonse de Monter from Belgium, shout out to all the Belgium bloggers, Willin Theodosiu, Abimia from UK, so shout out to all the bloggers from UK, Max Sabar from Indonesia, RFMK from Morocco, shout out to all the Moroccan bloggers, Buhulanang Laagan, so Pastilan Kalaagan. Shout out sa tanan nga mga bulanon nga mga vloggers diha. Og regard sa akong mga parente diha og akong mga igagaw sa Bohol. Koshila Maheswari from India. So shout out to all the Indian bloggers who is my subscribers. Buhot shukriya for subscribing to my channel. Purani Yadin from India, Sima Islamic Channel from India, Makuko Detectorismo from the Spanish-speaking country, Portado Family from Dubai. Shout out to all the bloggers from Dubai or from the United Arab Emirates. Janet Pinay in Las Vegas, ER Information Channel, Perjuangan Berka from Indonesia, Ultimate Movie Recaps. Shout out to you, Mr. Ultimate Movie Recaps. Felix Batara from Indonesia, Norma Cornijo from Qatar, Kanda Sukma from Indonesia, Jeffriana Blogs from Philippines, Mama Ju and Elaine Marie, from Leyte, Philippines. So, kumusta mga Litinyo diha? Shout out sa mga taga Leyte nga mga subscribers, ako mga parente diha. Kumusta mos? Ani Faram from Philippines, Angel Babe Star from Borneo. Shout out to all Bornean bloggers. Glory and Shine from Vietnam. Rosita Heredia from Philippines. Renren Vlog Po. Underwater World Philippine Sea from Batangas, Philippines. Manihapon ta ang sa Sudan. Expat overseas. South Avantgarda from Greece. Jane Frago from Hong Kong. Shout out to all the Filipino bloggers in Hong Kong. Happy weekend and happy Mother's Day sa lahat ng mga nanay na mga OFW in Hong Kong. Andrinita Music Channel from Romania. Shout out to all Romanian bloggers out there. Ortak Paida from Indonesia. Freddy De Vera from Philippines. Kuya GB Channel Philippines. Viral Video Blogs. Lucky Choice from Korea. Filipino Spanish Walk. Sofia News. Zahida in Kitchen, Burns Gerona Channel from Philippines. Shout out sa mga taga Laguna diha. Mr. Chillax from Philippines, Canadian Pinoy PWD. So shout out to all the Canadian bloggers in Canada. Ug regards diha sa akong big brother sa Canada and his family. Rowena Lagria, Sadap Khan Mindy Designs from India. Fluidity of Life from USA, Malulupis from Philippines, Angel Babestar from Borneo, Alphonse de Monter from Belgium, Kisiana from Bahrain, Lochard Marak Food from Nepal, Jules Loes from Philippines, Lubukasi, Indonesia, Melvin Luzaria from Canada, Liza Tony Blogs from USA, Junito Marinado Blogs from the Philippines, Kanong Pangu from the USA, Remu Blogs from the Philippines, Ultimate Movie Recaps from USA, Gujaleti Vlogs in India. Tagalete pero napadpad sa India. Halinon man gud kayo ng mga Pilipino, mga Pinay gud oy bisag asa nga lugar napadpad. Janet Chong in USA. Jewel Channel from Cyprus, from Paphos, Cyprus. Big shout out to Jewel Channel. Please support this channel because this is a new blogger. She is making beads crafting like key holder, Mickey Mouse, stuffed toys, Hello Kitty. So please try to connect with this Jewel Channel from Papo. She is one of my co-trainers from Cyprus. She is also a trainer. So if you want to learn how to create anything like key holder, handbag made of beads, please try to check this channel, Jewel Channel, and she will be conducting a tutorial on live in her channel, and she has already reviewed some of her beautiful creations made by beads, or they call it beads crafting. Okay, so if you want to learn how to create different kinds of fashion jewelry, so you can visit my channel and click the playlist beadworks tutorials. Men's jewelry making. Beadworks means that is the term for jewelry making, either real gold or fashion jewelry. Okay, so I have done many tutorials, so you can check my playlist beadworks tutorial if you want to learn how to create different types of fashion accessories like this jewelry. This is my creation. This is a real gold, and this is a zircon diamond, and you can see here this is a topaz made of Swarovski, and this is a real gold ring. So you can check my playlist beadworks tutorial, and you will try to learn through my tutorial. Then if you know already how to create different fashion accessories, then you can start your business, you can sell it, because if you are very passionate and if you are really very interested to learn, then you will learn, and you can make use of this hobby. It is just like a hobby. You are learning and making, so turn it into a business and you will get money out from your project. Okay guys, because it's already tried and tested. I studied this beadworks, then I'm learning, then I am creating and producing different fashion jewelry from Swarovski, from real gold, and I did it as my business for in the past, and I'm exporting my jewelry in the Middle East, and believe me or not, it's a good money if in terms for jewelry making. So if you are just sitting down in your house doing nothing. So just try to learn many things. Hi dear Luciana Bass. Welcome to my live streaming. Mega shout out to you and to all the YouTubers from USA. Thank you so much for watching, for joining this live streaming and watching my videos. So let's continue to give shout out to other subscribers. El Romy 99 channel from Indonesia, Jeffriana Vlogs from Philippines, Panayotos Herlabnis from Greece or from Greekenland, Jerry Mendoza from Philippines, Victoria Studio, Doc John channel from Qatar, Lifestyle by Lawan from Germany. So mega shout out to all my subscribers, especially from the Filipino community from Germany. Shout out sa mga taga-Germany na mga YouTubers. Kasali na ako dyan, okay? Shout out at feeling thank for watching my premiere. I will visit you soon, guys. Sadap Khan Mendi Designs from India, Marilo Digomo from India, Bonifacio Castigador from Iloilo, Philippines, a supporter of something. Shout out to Sanjita Tiwari channel from India, Buhulanang Laagan from Philippines, Teps on Tube, Pogi Boy Production from USA, Tri Wodudu from India. Terima kasih. Simply Risa from Philippines. Ling Ali Network from Cambodia, I think. Phil 99 Baking Tutorial. Solid South TV. Amazing Australian Life. Bunny in New Zealand. So shout out to all the bloggers in Australia and in New Zealand. Shout out to Pinoy in the Riz USA. Zahida Kitchen, Kylie Castro the drummer boy, shout out to you from the Philippines. Mami Lee from Philippines, Akel's Life in USA, Bina Bazra Food Secrets. Shout out to Jane Recipe from Canada, Carla Jaramelo from USA, Ina's TV, Zeno from Canada, June 8 Tambayan from KSA. Shout out to all my subscribers in Saudi Arabia. Shout out to the special lady from Germany, Lifestyle Blogs on Tour. Please do support Lifestyle Blog. She is on tour right now and she is uploading her travel blog. She is traveling from Germany to Austria to Liechtenstein and Switzerland. So please don't miss her blogs because she will share to us her travel blogs capturing the beauty of the nature from the different European countries, from Germany to Austria, from Liechtenstein and Switzerland. So these are one of the beautiful countries in Europe. Okay guys, let's continue. My shout out to Maya Rochelle and family from USA, Maricel Serbi from Philippines, Deja Reno Show from USA, made in Kumburan. Shout out to Lewis Watson Blogs from UK, Happy Home Beauty. Shout out to Mylen Laureles. Shout out to Rosita Heredia. Shout out to Teps on Tube, RIFMK. Shout out to Indian Village Cooking. Shout out to Joshua Dukasin from Philippines. Shout out to Mr. Hassan Abu Ahmad. I don't think so if you're from Arab or from Pakistan. I'm not sure. TJC in Denmark. Mega shout out Lifestyle Vlog Cine Official and Luciana Bass from USA who is watching right now from my live shout out. Okay. Remio Vlog from Philippines. Arpit Patel Vlogs from India. Mega shout out to all my subscribers from India. बहुत shukriya for watching my vlogs. Helton Saldivar, Philippines. Jane Prago, Hong Kong. Ultimate Movie Recaps from USA. Kiddos Happiness from Philippines. Daisy from Finland. Spicy Lips from United Kingdom. Dragon Lady Channel from Japan. Bunda Rafi from Indonesia. Kanda Sukma from Indonesia. M. Hassan Pasha from Pakistan. Lubukasi from Indonesia. Mats and Music from Thailand. Shout out to all the YouTubers from Thailand, especially to my subscribers. June Magnum, Philippines. Amor Fortaleza Coli from the Philippines. Shout out to May Guinnett from the USA. Happy Phil Cooking from USA. Ida Ferry from USA. Movie World. Lesa Tony Vlogs from USA. Shout out to Eric Recaro Official from the Philippines. And shout out to Brother King Challenger from the Philippines. Shout out to Carlos Franco Music from the Spanish-speaking country. Jolfi Kancha from Nepal. Tias Taksuku from Indonesia. Terima kasih. Kata-kata Karen Channel from Indonesia. Terima kasih also. Visiva. OFW Pinoy in Canada. Jewel. Arts and Entertainment from Vietnam. Ramabel TV from the Philippines. Kolki M from the Philippines. Shout out to all my subscribers from the Philippines. Langoyin Bao from Vietnam. Lone Rider from the Philippines. Mega shout out to Miga Natalia Sinaga from UK. Shout out to Yashuda Biswakama from India. Indian Village Cooking. Eric Recaro Official. Shout out to Cohen. Shout out to Windy Rosinga. Shout out to Zayo Fender. Fremwati Dalal from India. Shout out to Garden Rooftop Nursery Style. Shout out to Walastik Dingrot from USA. Shout out to AR Information Channel. Happy Phil Cooking. Shout out to Vanilla TV from France, from Paris, France. Shout out to all my subscribers from Paris or from France. Shout out to SL Olver Studio from USA. Glory and Shine from Vietnam. Shout out to Tagasi Channel from Indonesia. Terima kasih. Crispy Crunchy Cooking from India. बहुत shukriya. Shout out to Fam Live. Shout out to Mingus family. Shout out to FX Eko Widianto from Indonesia. Shout out to Unstoppable Sabyasachi from India. Mega shout out to Fluidity of Life from USA. Mega shout out to Alan Cabato from Canada. So mega shout out to all to all the subscribers from Canada. Shout out to Daily Inspiration from Baguio City, Philippines. Shout out to Vena Vlogs from Taiwan. Shout out to Eric Recaro from Philippines. Helton Saldivar, Nafescan, Makuko Dektek Turismo. Shout out to Max Sabar from Indonesia. Shout out to Floro DIY Homework from the Philippines. Shout out to Made This Life Indonesia. Walastik Dingrot from USA. Mega shout out to DMX Blog from Germany. Shout out to Kisiana from Bahrain. Shout out to Rico 3D World from Austria. To all my subscribers and my viewers from Austria, vielen Dank for watching and supporting my channel. I will not mention who you are, but from the bottom of my heart, vielen Dank for all your support to my channel, because my top categories or my top geographies is coming from Austria. So from the bottom of my heart, vielen Dank to everyone from Austria. Mega shout out to Elisa Erkel from Austria. So mega shout out to all the subscribers from Austria and to all my to all the YouTuber from Austria. Mega shout out to Z Offender, Miko CW, RIF MK from Morocco. Shout out to everyone from in Morocco. Salam alaikum to all the YouTubers from the Arab country. Inshallah kol antum bikir. Sabah al-khair to everyone. Shout out to Lulang OFW from Hong Kong. Shout out to Dewi Rehena from Indonesia. Terima kasih. To Jezebel Aldi from Dubai. Petis Wildlife from Germany. Guten Abend. Here, Petis Wildlife. Dice Mix Multan from Pakistan. Buhut shukriya for watching my vlogs and for your continued support to this channel. Shout out to Needy Ramos from the Spanish-speaking country. Mads channel. Mega shout out to Len Rosella from Philippines. Mega shout out to over 50 Fantabulos from the USA. Shout out to Nining's Live in the province sa Bacolod. Mga taga Bacolod diha, kumusta mo datanan? Shout out to Marilu Dagumo from India. Shout out to Ate Christine from Canada. Rosel B from Philippines. JJ's Painting from Korea. Simple Risa from the Philippines. Shout out to Desiree Ahok from USA. Shout out to Crazy Happiness. Shout out to Kukusinang Phil and Vlogs from the USA. Shout out Nini bloggers in Sweden. So to all the bloggers and my subscribers in Sweden, thank you for watching my blogs. Shout out to Juliet Pilano from Cyprus, from Paphos, Cyprus. Shout out to Life of MC from USA. Shout out to Unstoppable Sabyasaki from India. Shout out to all Ultimate Movie Recaps. Shout out to Daisy and Jew Adventure. Shout out to Malik Blogger Official. Shout out to Tuku Bangunan from Indonesia. Shout out to Bison Nawa TV from Italy. Shout out to Andre Irawan from Indonesia. Shout out to Poogie Boys Production from USA. Shout out to Ricky FW Indonesia. Shout out to Christian from Germany. Vielen Dank, Christian. Shout out to Delpha, Teacher Delpha Gifala from the Philippines. Malik Blogger Official. Shout out to Abu Umar from the Arab country. Gemaline Adriano from Kuwait. Shout out to Mary's Blogs from Kuwait. So to all the bloggers from Kuwait, Sabah Al-Khair, and mega shout out to everyone. Shout out to si Marie Sasakusa in Japan. Shout out to Music for Every Mode diha sa Cebu City, Philippines. Kumusta mga bisdak da sa Cebu? Ang hinaot ko nga naamo sa mayong panglawas, happy weekend sa mga bisdak. Shout out to Kitty's Alliance. Shout out to Bike Pinas in the Philippines. Shout out to Triwona. Hello, shout out to Mark Antikay Happiness from France. Mega shout out to all my subscribers in France, especially to my lovely friend, this lovely couple, Mark and Tikay Happiness. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel and visiting and joining me in this live shout out. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much for always there supporting my channel by watching my blogs. Shout out to Fact X Pro from Pakistan. So to all my viewers and blogger and subscribers from Pakistan, बहुत शुक्रिया bhai for watching my premiere. Shout out to Felin Channel from Kuwait. Lahiro Sankalpa. Shout out to Alan Kabato from Canada. Lane and Stave Lifestyle from Australia. Shout out to all my subscribers from Australia and to all the YouTuber. Shout out to Marlo Lopez, Philippines. Shout out to GM Mixed Content from Germany. Lely's Mixed Content from Germany also. Mga bloggers, thank to all the bloggers and YouTubers and my subscribers in Germany. Guten Abend and vielen Dank for supporting my channel by watching my videos and subscribing to this channel. Mabuhay ang mga YouTubers sa Germany. Shout out to Melissa Samson from the Philippines. Shout out to Butuan Vlogs. Kumusta mga taga Butuan? Shout out to Anam TV Gas from Indonesia, terima kasih. Shout out to Stefinas, Philippines, Awesome, Kauna Vlogs. Shout out to the most witty bonita. Ang muse diri sa YouTube for in my subscriber in my group. So she is the witty, the only witty bonita from the Philippines. Shout out ni Momiga. Shout out to Stingray Man from the Philippines. Shout out to Skydin Adventure from USA. Shout out to Akil's Life USA. Shout out to Filipina and Czech Republic. So to all bloggers and YouTubers in Czech Republic, thank you for watching my vlogs. Shout out to Mommy Ruth and Family TV. Shout out to Maricel Servi. Shout out to El Coleccionista from the Spanish-speaking country. Shout out to Joy Hajar from Dubai. Shout out to Otto Channel. Shout out to Poren Forshutam from Indonesia. Shout out to Ala Changbal TV from Japan. Shout out to Jusabel. Shout out to Trisno Joyo Channel. Shout out to Joshua Dukasin. Shout out to Pearly D. Shout out to Ate JB TV from Cebu, Philippines. Kumusta ka diya, sis? Ug sa mga tanang bisdak diya sa Cebu, kumusta mo sa amigas amigos? Shout out to Buboy Palad from the Philippines. Shout out to Salam Waraz. Shout out to Mustafa Sari Game 3. Shout out to One Tagasi Channel. Shout out to Christian from Germany. Please do support this channel that I have mentioned. If you have not subscribed to this channel, these subscribers are very loyal. So if you have not subscribed to one of the subscribers that I am mentioning, so please do support, guys. Please do connect. Kiddos Happiness from Philippines. Indian Village Cooking. Shout out to Helton Saldivar, Philippines. Shout out to Agri Movie from the Spanish-speaking country. Shout out to Janet Chong. Shout out to Jim Explorer from the Philippines. Shout out to Expat Overseas. Shout out to Uwak Hini Official from Indonesia. Shout out to SL Oliver Studio. Shout out to Wonders of Nature. Shout out to Spicy Lips from UK. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment, ha. Shout out to Asmat Ali TV from Pakistan. Bahut shukriya, Asmat Ali from Pakistan. Shout out to Marilyn TV from Philippines. Shout out to Virginia Fruit Grower from USA. Glory and Shine from Vietnam. Brother King Challenger from the Philippines. Shout out to Jasmel Znalipa from Aboyog Leyte from the Philippines. So I hope guys, yung mga taga Leyte naka-recovered na sa bagyong, ano bang pangalan yung bagyo, yung mga the past 2 weeks there was a heavy typhoon in the Philippines that caused flooding and many houses was out. So I hope everybody is okay now, and next week I will be sending a balikbayan box from my side. I'm going to send some relief goods, some of my used clothing. It's not abused, but it is just used. And I'm going also to send some foodstuffs just to share my blessings and to help those needy people, most unfortunate families. So even it is used clothing, at least we can share and we can help in any means by sending our goods and our relief goods to the Philippines, especially in Leyte, because Leyte is always the victim of the heavy typhoon. So before 6 years ago, there was a heavy typhoon also that caused heavy flood, the Yolanda. So many people also lost their lives and many are homeless. So if you have anything that you don't need anymore from your house, so don't throw it. Maybe you can send it to the Philippines, and it's a good idea that you can help other people who are in need, especially in this moment of crisis, especially the families who lost their houses, who lost their yung mga ari-arian nila doon. So I hope guys you will also share your blessings to those people who is victim of the typhoons in the Philippines in Leyte. So let's continue our shout out guys. So mega shout out to Ridas Placa from the Spanish speaking country. Tias Taksuko from Indonesia. Terima kasih. Mega shout out to P Journeys from Dubai or from India. Shout out to Bimi BJ Blogs from India. Shout out to Lisa Tony Blogs from USA. International Truckers from Dubai. DMX Blogs from Germany. Perjuangan Berka from Indonesia. Jasmel Nalipa from Aboyog Leyte, Philippines. Di Mayo Official from Indonesia. CH Bang Amin from Indonesia. Nafiskan from Indonesia. Batululong from Indonesia. Manny Pacquiao team from the Philippines. The Queen of My Home from India. Shout out to Lensa Bagansa from Turkey. Riwang Channel Official from Indonesia. Crispy Crunchy Cooking from India. Daylight Travel. Kanda Sukma from Indonesia. Canal Adilar y Familia from the Spanish-speaking country. Shout out to Rising Kidlat from the Philippines. Shout out to Lian and Duday. Shout out to Buhulan ng Laagan. Shout out to Fida Molki from Indonesia. Shout out to Vivian Castelio, Philippines. Shout out to Errorless Fashion. Shout out to Nelmets TV. Shout out to Proud Mangingisda ng Anteke. Shout out to Family Mingus. Shout out to Team Felger in Germany. Family Mingus also from Germany. Shout out to Asmat Ali TV from Pakistan. Shout out to Kidu Vlog from Philippines. From Panayotis Harlabnes from Greece. Shout out to Virtual Story from Indonesia. Shout out to Vanilla TV from Paris. Shout out to Z Outdoors Philippines. Sublime Serenity Philippines. Shout out to Chings 2020 from Canada. Shout out to GMD Recipes. Shout out to PH Palace. Shout out to Laughing Lion from USA. Shout out to BZ Artwork from Turkey. Shout out to GMD Recipes. Shout out to Luxus Traveler. Shout out to Mark Antikay Happiness, Kidos Happiness Philippines, Desto Rico channel from Indonesia. Shout out to Maylula Leonida. Shout out to Joy Ads Official, Neri Gaulik from USA, Miga Natalia Sinaga from UK. Shout out to Random TV by Katribud from the Philippines. Shout out to Life with Liza in the USA. Shout out to Mamila Helen V from Kuwait. Shout out to TGC in Denmark. Shout out to Brother King Challenger. Doc John Channel from Qatar. Shout out to Ling Alan Network from Cambodia. Shout out to Miss JRJ. Shout out to Simply Aqua 08. Shout out to Life with Liza. Shout out to Nostalgics 80 from the Philippines. Shout out to Witty Bonita. Shout out to Pobring Blogger in Europe. Shout out to Larnie from Japan. Shout out to retired Pinay nurse in Manila. Shout out to Pinoy Swiss abroad from New Zealand. Shout out to travel and food lover Yakit. Shout out to Lian and Duday Vlogs. Shout out to Titin Tatar from Turkey. Shout out to Dikordari from Morocco. Shukran jasilan to all the Arabic subscriber from my channel. Shout out to Nafis Khan, Alphonse Dementor in Belgium. Shout out to Rafthelsa. Shout out to Kimmer Food Cooking Everyday. Shout out to Rose Vine Vlogs from Lebanon. Shout out to Joy Hagar from Dubai. Shout out to blogger Jasprit from India. Shout out to Yumik Classes Mats. Shout out to Jolfi Kancha in Nepal. Maylula Leonida in the Philippines. Shout out to Pinapur in Europe. Shout out to Sandra's Craft and Skills from India. Shout out to Trang Vlogs from Vietnam. Shout out to Sihan Arda from Indonesia. Shout out to Bismillah Hussein, I think from India. Indian Village Cooking. Sanjita Tiwari, Fida Molki. Shout out to Mokmem TV. Shout out to My Pai Cat Coot from Vietnam. Shout out to RS Good Life. Shout out to Mysterious Girl 3. Shout out to Bisayang Dako in Canada. Daghan kayo mga bisdak bye. Regard sa mga bisdak diha. Shout out to ABC Family France Blog. Shout out to Style Sibs from California. She is from Switzerland, but she is living in California. Please do support Style Sibs channel. She is reviewing fashion outfit, and also she is teaching about how to style your outfit, okay? Shout out to Josibel Aldi, Java Entertainment channel from Indonesia. Shout out to Master Connect in USA. Shout out to JC Heaven from Philippines. Shout out to Kungno 2000. Shout out to OFW Lotong Pinoy in Canada. Shout out to Nining Jane in Japan. Ultimate Movie Recaps. Shout out to Anam TV Gas. Shout out to the Queen of My Home in India. Shout out to Anafe in Texas. Shout out to Am Simple Life in Texas. Shout out to El Rumi 99 channel. Shout out to Al Perales in Cebu City, Philippines. Shout out to Minchis Philcan Live. Shout out to Ana Krantau TA Vlog from Indonesia. Shout out to Linila Luhit from Cebu City, Philippines. Shout out to Nini Bloggers in Sweden. Shout out to Bison Nava from Italy. Shout out to Kimmer Lifestyle in France. Shout out to Chirai Entertainment Channel. Shout out to Dimayo Official, to Pogiboy Production, Heirloom Reviews. Shout out to Bismillah Cuisine, to Life of MC. Shout out to Marco Isidore, to Vena Vlogs. Shout out to Leftist Music Channel in Greece, I think in Greece. Shout out to DG Reno Show in USA. Shout out to My Diary from Hong Kong. Shout out to Nelmets TV. Shout out to Maria Sandra from the Spanish-speaking country. Shout out to Hilton Saldivar, to Johnny Chong, Jolfi Kancha, Portado family in Dubai, Inday Waray Visdak. Shout out to M. Hassan Pasha, to Indian Village Cooking. Shout out to Tichil Newhan from USA. Shout out to Eat with Kathleen, Philippines. Shout out to Kimal Diri in Turkey. Shout out to Leo MGM. Shout out to Serdar Sahin. Shout out to Oma the Explorer from the USA, Andrimnita Music Channel from Romania, Juby's Hairstyle, Alaya and Mami LDR from Dubai, Zeno Channel from Canada, It's Amazing with Susan. Shout out to Fam Life. Shout out to Maricel Official in Taiwan. Shout out to Kids 15. Shout out to Pearly D. Shout out to Dolpur Addicts. Shout out to Life Together with Rob and Mel. So guys, I hope I have already mentioned your names here. So if your name is not yet mentioned, please leave a comment. Then I will give a shout out in the next live streaming. Mariusef Villanueva. Mega shout out to Mariusef Villanueva, Philippines. So maraming salamat guys for watching this mega live shout out. Mega shout out to Velsanga in Hong Kong. So to all the YouTuber and subscribers from my channel in Hong Kong, thank you so much. Especially to the OFWs in Hong Kong. Mega shout out to Happy Phil Cooking, Blogger Prakash Thakur from India, Glory and Shine, Lucky Rugas Cooking. Shout out to Melissa Samson, Philippines, Witty Bonita, Lisa Chineta from Hong Kong, Ate JB from Cebu, Floydity of Life from USA, Rowena Lagria. Mega shout out to Ilocana Pinay in KSA, Alphonse de Monter from Belgium, MOGO Air USA. Mega shout out to Alphonse de Monter, Spicy Lips, Eda Navarra. Shout out to Jupai's Adventure in Italy, OFW Lutong, Canada. Shout out to Jupai's Adventure. Shout out to Life with Liza. Shout out to Lady Mercy Channel Canada. Decorderi. Shout out to Bergstort. Shout out to Clarets in Germany. Susana Perez. What is this? Giolivasi. I cannot read this name. It's shout out to New Star Drawing. Shout out to Janet Chong, Ivyang Pagliano in Kuwait. Shout out to Music for Every Mood, Kisiana, Ren Vlog. Shout out to Blog Goals. Shout out to Aga Blogs in Germany. Shout out to Balbin TV. Shout out to Sakuna Suona Smile. Shout out to Naktin. Shout out to Sigri Manuel from Philippines. Menchis Welcan Life from Canada. Shout out to Arpil Patel Vlogs. Shout out to Kusina Espinosa. Shout out to Pinto Mahakol from India. Shout out to Pinoy and the rest, the queen of my home. Shout out to Victoria Studio. Shout out to Kabibilugans. Shout out to Eva Avargan. What is this? Arvandri. Eva Arvandri from Indonesia. Shout out to Norma Cornejo from Italy. No, Norma Cornejo from Qatar. Shout out to Mary's Blog from Kuwait. Spicy Lips from Kuwait. Shout out to Alima Abang in Dubai. Shout out to Spicy Lips. Shout out to Daisy and Jew Adventure. Shout out to Anam TV Gas and Spicy Lips. Shout out to Carla Jaramelo. Kain na tayo. Sige, kain ka lang dyan. Shout out to Travel China. Shout out to Maggie Imbert from France. Shout out to Kim and Ning Nguyen in Cambodia. Shout out to Renren Vlogs po in Vietnam. Helton Saldivar. Welma's Hearty Living Channel. Shout out to the subscribers and supporters from Japan. Shout out to Kung No 2020. Oh, sorry. Kung No 2000. Sorry, 2000. So guys, that's all for tonight. It's already 8 o'clock here in Germany. So I hope guys, you are listening to your names. And again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for always there watching my blog. So if you like my video about my travel blog, please give a thumbs up, share my video, and if you want to support my channel, just subscribe and click the notification bell so that you will be updated with all my videos from my premiere. My videos is already uploaded and set up and scheduled as a premiere so that it will play automatically on the scheduled date of the premiere. So I have already many videos from my travel blog from Switzerland, Germany, or from neighboring France. So just watch it and don't miss to watch my vlogs in my channel. If you want to see other views from Europe, subscribe so that you can watch always about my travel blog from Germany to Switzerland, Austria, or somewhere in France or Italy, in these neighboring European countries only. So do subscribe to Rafthelsa Vlogs so that you can witness my travel blogs, okay? And also to my subscribers and my viewers from my second channel, Litinia's Kitchenette, to my subscribers, I apologize if I have not visited your channel, but I tried my best to visit your channel. Thank you for always watching my premiere for my cooking channel, Litenia's Kitchenette. So that is the name of my channel is derived from where I came from Leyte. So that is why it is called Litenia's Kitchenette. I'm cooking a simple food, especially it's a vegetarian. If you're a vegetarian, so you can follow my cooking. It's very simple, easy to follow, and it is not it's cost not so expensive. It is more on vegetable because I am a diabetic already, so I maintain to eat more on vegetables because I'm already a diabetic person, guys. So I just maintain my food just to eat more on vegetable. Then added a portion of meat. Okay, so more in vegetable because carbohydrates like pasta, rice is not allowed as a diabetic person. Okay, so if you are a cook or a chef, minimize the sweet, guys. I will just advise you minimize the sweets, sugar, even every day little, it will stored in your body and it will grow, so it will result as a diabetes. Okay, so minimize the consume of sugar, the chocolates or any types of sugary foods in order for you to maintain your health and to avoid uh, become a diabetic person, and avoid too much uh, consumption of salt or salty seasoning because it will cause you a high blood. Okay, guys, so it's better to uh, prevent from being diabetic or being a high blood person, because once you are already diagnosed as diabetic or a high blood person, so your body cannot be repaired anymore. So all you have to do in order to continue living, so you need a maintenance for your medicine. Okay, and you need a routine checkup every month, and every day you have to check up your blood pressure, you have to check your blood sugar and your body temperature. So that is the daily routine as a diabetic and a high blood person. So in the past I can eat anything, but now there is a limit. Okay, I cannot eat all the food that I want. Sometimes I just tried or taste a little bit, but not like before that I was not diagnosed yet as a diabetic person, so I can eat. So that is why I want to share with you my experience. If you love sweet, now I will tell you minimize your intake of salt and sugar, because every day we are taking salt or sugar, so it will stored in our blood, and in the future it will become a diabetes. So you will be uh, diagnosed as a diabetic person. Okay, so once you are diabetic already, it cannot be repaired. Your blood is already full of sugar, and in combination with salt. So if you are a diabetic, you are also a high blood. You have also a high blood. So you have to maintain the low level of sugar and salt, because before I don't care what I eat. I eat a lot of sugar, like anything that is with sugar, or we call it sugary foods, like um, snacks, like Filipino snacks, a lot of carbohydrates because that is a starchy food from cassava, from sweet potatoes, from sticky rice, so whatever that is the source from the diabetes, guys. So I just want to share my experience. I love cooking. Then I eat what I want, no limit. But when you are getting old, your sugar will grows up. Okay, and what I mean, the sugar that is stored in your blood or in your body is already multiplied. So if you don't want to become a diabetic, minimize eating more sugar food like cakes. You can eat cakes or chocolate, but with limit. Okay, so you can eat one piece, not more, not 1 kilo, half kilo, or more. Yeah, it's very good to eat. It's nice, it's good to eat, but there is disadvantage also, guys. Disadvantage, you will become diabetes. So your children also, don't uh, give them too much sweets like chocolates. Don't destroy the health of your children by giving them sweets anytime. It's not good because they are growing up, and once the children is growing up and the sugar intake, it will stored in your body, and without consulting the doctor or without any checkup, then it will come out as a diabetes. Then you become a diabetic. So that is it, guys. So that is my advice only. Minimize eating more with sugar food or more on sweets and more salt. Anything with salty food, minimize it. We can eat, but there is a limit. So if you will eat salted food, drink more water. Okay, para ma-flush out yung ano natin, yung mga salts that stored in your body. Because if you're already a diabetic, guys, you will maintain a medicine. Like me, I am maintaining, look at here, this is my medicine kit. This is a medicine organizer for every day for 1 week. Then I will show you. I have this morning and evening, and I have 4 pieces in the morning, 4 pieces in the evening. Look at this. So it's very difficult if you're already diagnosed as a diabetic. So the symptoms of, if you're already diabetic, you will always feel sleepy. Number one, guys, you always feel sleepy. That is the symptoms you are already diabetic or you have diabetes. You always feel sleepy. And you are always thirsty. Okay? Yung lagi kang nauuhaw. So that is the symptoms I will just share with you. So I will just finish this story about my diabetic story. So if you're listening or if you're watching, it's good for you so that you can get the tips. So that is the symptoms. Always feel sleepy and tired. Yung lagi kang naantok, tired. Okay? And you are always thirsty. When you are diabetic, then you are like swelling. Yung nagpapawis, swelling in your hands or in your feet. And you will feel something pain from this portion in your, from the left side of your dito sa gilid ng ano, dito sa tiyan. in your stomach, you will always feel pain because like especially in your kidney, may maramdaman ka dyan na sumakit. So pag halimbawa if you feel what is this, sleepy, or you're always tired, please check please go to the doctor and check your blood sugar, because I'm sure you're already diabetic. Your sugar is already high. But if your sugar or if your diabetes can be cured, reconnect. Okay, nag-reconnect na siya. Okay guys, I hope you get my tips for the symptoms of being a diabetic person. Okay? So yon, if you're already diabetic, you need to maintain a medicine if you want to live a long life. Okay? So my tips for you guys, if you are not yet diabetic, so please minimize eating sweets. If ever possible, you have to control yourself, especially if you love eating candies, eating chocolate or cake. You can eat just a portion, but not more, because you will suffer at the end. Because if your sugar is already high, cannot be repaired. Hindi na yan pwede kasi nasa loob yan ng katawan. So, ulitin ko, I will repeat. If you feel already sleepy all the time and you're always tired and you are like sweating and you feel pain in your kidney, yung dito sa gilid, please go to your doctor and check your blood and your urine. Have a complete check-up for analysis so that you will know if you are a diabetic already or you are already high blood, so that the doctor can give you a prescription for your medicine. Okay? Because me before, I don't go to the doctor for check-up because I don't want to spend. You know, I am working as OFW. If I go to the doctor, how much I will pay? 100 euro more. And how much is my salary? So I have to decide whether I will go to the doctor or I have to send my money to my family. So that is also the reason, guys. Not being negligence for my health. I know I feeling something bad in my body, but because of the budget, because the salary as OFW is already budgeted, meron ka ng breakdown dyan sa mga expenses. So that is also one of the reason why I did not go for check-up. Kasi ayoko na mabawasan yung aking sahod mapunta sa check-up. But guys, I will advise to you, if you are OFW, pag OFW ka, kailangan natin magpa-check up. You need to have a check-up even once a year or every 6 months if you have time or if you have a budget, because it is very important. Because if you're OFW, if you are working, you need a good health so that you can continue to work for how many years abroad. Okay guys, so sa lahat ng mga OFW, kailangan natin ang ating kalusugan. We need our health because health is wealth. Wag niyong yung parang i-ignore yung sakit nyo dahil nagtitipid, o sabihin natin nagtipid tayo dahil mabawasan ang pera kasi mapunta doon sa pa-check up. Tapos lalo na pag malaman natin na meron na tayong sakit, tapos magme-maintain tayo ng medisina. So wala nang budget para sa pamilya. Kaya guys, kung ikaw ay isang OFW, advice ko sa'yo, magpa-check up ka lagi kasi karamihan sa atin, hindi natin binigyan ng pansin ng ating sarili dahil mahal natin ang ating pamilya pero hindi naman sila makatulong sa atin dahil hindi sila makapagpadala ng pera sa atin. Tayo ang nagpapadala, di ba? So, kailangan natin, mahalin natin ang sarili, magpapacheck up tayo. Huwag kayong gumaya sa akin dahil ako ang breadwinner sa amin noon. Tinitipid ko yung aking pera kasi marami akong pinapaaral, marami akong sinuportahan. Kaya, para sa sarili ko, nakalimutan ko ng sarili ko kasi kung bawasan ko ng 100 euro, malaki na yun guys, yung 100 euro. Tapos biruin mo kung pa-check up lang, 100 euro plus the medicine pa, patak 200 na. So, saan ang pulutin ang budget para pangbayad sa mga nag-aaral sa university? Wala na, tigok na ang budget. Kaya nga, kung ikaw ay hindi pa nagkakasakit ngayon, payo ko sa iyo, magpa-check up ka na. And also guys, save some money for yourself. Kasi hindi mo alam ang anong bukas. So, kailangan mo mag-ipon ng para sa sarili mo kasi pag halimbawa may sakit ka na, if you're already getting old and you're already still working and you don't have budget for yourself, nobody cares for you, so you have to allocate a budget for yourself, for your future expenses, especially if you are getting old and if you are sick, so you have money to use for your future expenses. So that is my tips for you guys. Don't be selfish for yourself because most of us as OFW we become as selfish for ourselves because we prioritize our family, right? Because Filipino loves the family, but you forget yourself like me. I forget it. If not forget, we did not prioritize ourselves because we prioritize our family. We send all our salary to our family. Lahat na dyan, may mga maghihingi. Tapos, pag nagkasakit ka, if you become sick, nobody will care, nobody will give you support for your medical check-up or for maintenance for your medicine. So guys, please love yourself. If you love your family, love yourself also because I don't want you to be you will regret at the end that why you did not go to the doctor, kung why you did not give time for yourself to see the doctor if what's happening in your body. Because if you are getting old, we need to have a check-up. Like me, I work since 1986 until now. I am in abroad and I love my family. I work for my family, for everybody, and I become very selfish to myself because if I am sick, I just ignore, it's just okay like that. So, yung sakit mo na maliit, lalaki yan. Kagaya yung it's like become diabetic. So, maybe if I did continue, what is this? Yearly checkup. Maybe in the past, if I did yearly checkup or even after 6 months, I did a checkup. Maybe I have what is this? I will be ready for myself that this is it. But I ignore what is my feeling. So after how many years, the result, I am already diabetic. And even I will regret, tapos na. So, hindi, pag isang diabetic na, hindi na pwede yung sabihin na magpagamot ako para gumaling, hindi na. It cannot be repaired, guys. Once your sugar is already high in sugar, cannot be repaired anymore. So all you need to do is to have a maintenance for check-up, for your lab test, for your blood every 3 months. It's minimum every 3 months you need a blood test in the laboratory, and every day you need a medicine. I have a medicine here for every day, 4 pieces in the morning, 4 pieces in the evening. So yun ang result, guys. Nagtitipid, puro lang pamilya, di ba? Puro pamilya, puro kapatid. Tapos para sa sarili, nakalimutan na, hindi na magpa-doktor kasi gusto mo yung pera mo lahat papadala sa mga kapamilya. Pero nakalimutan mo ng sarili mo. So don't be selfish to yourself, because at the end you are the loser. Okay? So this is only my advice for you guys, because sometimes we forget ourselves. So it's not too late. So take my advice, have check up even once a year, and if you cannot go to the doctor, there is a pharmacy. You can ask the pharmacy if they have a kit, and you can do it yourself by checking your blood every day. So it's better you have to provide also a blood pressure monitor and a BP for your blood sugar monitor for yourself, so that you can check up every time, especially you're working how many hours and you are stressed. So you need to check your blood all the time, because if your blood goes up, maybe you will collapse. And buti na lang kung hindi ka ma-instant dyan, kasi karamihan, di ba, OFW, may nakauwi na ng bangkay kasi hindi nagpapacheck up, tapos na-collapse siya o natigok agad. Kaya nga, so sinong kawawa? Ang OFW. So guys, yan. Kailangan natin din na bigyan din natin ng oras ang ating sarili, at bigyan din natin ng pera ang sarili natin, kasi tayo ang nagtatrabaho. Kaya nga sinabi ko sa inyo ngayon, huwag ninyong gayahin yung aking karanasan, kasi noon puro lang ako kapatid, pamangkin, lahat puro kapatid. Sa sarili ko, tinitipid ko sa sarili ko. Yung pangpagamot ko, hindi na ako magpapagamot, magpa-check up. Kasi kung magpapa-check up ako, tapos kung malaman kong na meron akong sakit, tapos mabigyan ako ng reseta na pambili. So, another budget. Kaya, inisip ko, wag na lang. Buti hindi ko na lang malaman na meron na akong diabetic o high blood. So, yan. Nung tumaas na talagang sugar. Alam nyo, pag tumaas yung sugar mo, sasakit ang ulo nyo dyan. So, sasabihin ko sa inyo yung symptoms kung pag inaatake ka sa yung diabetes mo. Yung sugar mo tataas, lalo na pag stress ka, parang sasabog yung ulo mo dahil tumaas na yung pressure ng dugo mo, plus tumaas pa yung sugar. Yung ulo mo para siyang puputok, pero huwag niyong hipuin kasi baka maputol yung ugat. Kasi pag parang sasabog yan eh. Tapos kung pag hinihipo-hipo mo, pag nahimas-himas mo yung ulo mo, baka mahipo mo yung ugat. So yun ang nangyari sa mga na-paralyze, kasi tumaas ang dugo, tumaas din ang sugar. Kaya ang resulta, guys, ma-paralyze, tapos hindi ka na makapagsalita dahil yung ugat sa ulo naputol. Kaya ingatan natin ang ating sarili. Okay? Sana meron kayong napulot na tips para sa inyo mga OFW para hindi kayo magkaroon ng sakit habang kayo'y nagtatrabaho. So, mahalin nyo ang inyong sarili. Kung gaano nyo minahal yung kapamilya nyo, mahalin nyo din yung sarili nyo. Huwag nyo pabayaan kasi ikaw lang mismo ang makatulong sa sarili mo. Kasi ikaw nagtatrabaho, ikaw ang may pera, yung kapamilya mo na sa Pilipinas, hindi sila ang makatulong sa iyo dahil wala din silang pera. Okay, so hanggang dito na lang, at kung gusto nyo na malaman, if you want to learn how to check the BP or the blood sugar, please check my blog and click the playlist how to check BP monitor, okay, or how to check the blood sugar. So meron akong vlogs dyan para malaman nyo paano i-check nyo yung dugo nyo, yung blood at saka yung BP. So meron akong mga previous vlog, panoorin nyo yan para malaman nyo paano ba gumamit ng BP monitor, body temperature, at saka paano mag-blood test sa sugar. Okay? So, until here, and mega shout out to all my viewers and subscribers from around the globe. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone, wherever you are in the world. This is Rafthelsa signing off now. And I hope to see you guys in my next vlog. And terima kasih, buhut-buhut syukriya, efarestopuli, grazie, daghang salamat, maraming salamat, buhut-buhut syukriya, efarestopuli, syukran jasilan, merci beaucoup, and sayonara, ciao, auf Wiedersehen. This is me. Don't forget to share my videos, and if you have not subscribed yet to Rafthelsa Vlogs and to my second channel, Letinia's Kitchenette, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching. Ciao.